All right, guys.
Tim, congratulations, mate. So happy for you, brother. Brings on seat with Tyszu here. Mate, like, your distance was so good. You're on point like the old Tyszu. How did it feel in there, measuring him and feeling like you're back in your groove, taking your time and just cutting him down?
As soon as I got in there, I sort of had that urge to just press straight away. But in my head, I was like, just take it step by step. You know, like made the mistake last time. Just have a 2-round, 3-round plan and then see how it goes from there. Then just create a narrative and a lot of self-control because I really wanted to put it on. But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to sort of find my distance, find my range, not rush into it because he's sharp, he's quick, and he's got a couple of good shots. But yeah, it was good to take my time.
How much was the statement to this to send to all the 154-pounders that Tyszu was back?
Oh, for sure. I hope it did, you know, because Joey Spencer was one hell of an opponent, and I sort of took him out quickly. Once I felt it, I felt it.
One more from me, Tim. How much do you want? Is Thurman the one that you want? Is he sort of in the plan, you know, with you guys that you know to be next? And do you want in Australia?
Yeah, if we were to do Thurman, I think we'd do Australia. If we can make that happen, I think it's a big fight in Australia. But I'm also like the world titles and the big boys. That's where I want to be at.
Great days again, mate. So happy for you, mate.
Tim, I know during the week you said, and you know, for the last couple of months, you said you don't have any questions that you needed to answer. But did you answer anything to yourself with what you just did in there?
I answered the patience part. I knew I could take him out. I thought I could do that in round 1 in my last fight, you know. But with experience, boxing it takes 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds. It takes time, you know, and I'm glad that I'm able to go in there and showcase my skills.
When you got him with that body shot and he dropped his hands and walked back, was that the moment when you knew?
And I was poking him before the body shot, which sort of got his gas tank to slowly diminish. Once I felt the distance, it was game over. It wasn't just the body shot; it was the distance. Once I felt it was finished.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen you do that clinical for a long time. I think that might be the most precise I've ever seen. Is that how it felt? It just felt like he didn't miss.
Yeah, and he's really, his head moves around. He's defensively very, very good. Sure. So yeah, I wasn't missing, but it was just because of the distance. Once I felt it, it was game over.
Jimmy, in your last fight, you got the towel. Was it bittersweet to get the towel thrown on your opponent? So?
Yeah. Last year, well, we didn't win once, so it's good to be back in the winning column.
Did you feel any pressure today, Tim?
Nah, I woke up and it was like just a normal day. In all honesty, a couple of times I was like in my head, which are normal thoughts. If I lose, what the hell am I going to do after this? 3 in a row. But that's just normal thoughts, you know. That's what we have to go through, and it's just pushing through it.
Can we talk about your t-shirt? You had that one pre-prepared, ready to go. Is that what you believe?
Of course.
What would you have done if you lost today? Like when you thought about going back to
that's good. No, I thought about it, but I always blocked it off. You know, thoughts are just thoughts. I knew the level I'm at. I knew what I possess. So
how proud of you?
I'm glad to be back.
How proud of you are you of yourself tonight? Just to prove that, like I said, to yourself.
Well, it is what it is. I'm happy. I'm back on the winning column, but proud of myself. I don't need to pat my own back. It's a bit weird.
George, what's the plan for Thurman?
Yeah, well, look, we've got a date set in. We've got July there. See how Timmy's pulled up, see what Thurman wants to do. We've also got Sebastian Fundora. That rematch is still there. That's one I think we'd all love to see as well too. So I think it's just it was really good today to see Timmy Zoo back. We had 6,052 screaming Newcastle fans here,
awesome.
Screaming Zoocastle fans here, all here supporting Tim. And I think for all of us, Tim's like family now. So when you see your family get up like that today, it means a lot. I think for all the Australian public. and we will look at those dates. He's got July locked in, so we'll have a yarn. We've got the July date locked in, and we'll have a yarn about whether we go ahead with that and who that opponent is.
Possibly Queensland, George?
Love Queensland.
Yeah.
Queensland's beautiful.
Got a good support base up there too.
Yeah, we had the great Tom Tate here today, enjoying ringside. You know, Tom Tate, one of the great Australian mayors, mayor of Gold Coast. So he loves having Tyszu there. We love going to the Gold Coast. So there's a good chance that we'll be there in July.
Timmy, does Fondora and Buckram, does avenging those losses or having those rematches appeal to you?
Yeah, for sure. But I wouldn't do rehydration. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say that, Tim. The IBF. I mean, how good was that? Not having to go through that, because that's a big factor. People don't realise the to go there again and weigh in again on the day is a big thing.
Yeah. I woke up this morning rejuvenated, fresh, feeling like I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And my last one, I woke up and my stomach was sucked in. I felt like I didn't feel myself. It was two completely different people in there.
I try to tell a lot of
I was
people.
a walking zombie on the last one.
Yeah, that's what I really thought
And
that.
the first punch I got hit with, it was game over.
Yeah.
You know?
It needs to be fixed, that IBF ruling, I think.
Well, it is what it
You want to
is.
see the best, don't you? You want to see the best fighters in the ring on the day. That's what we're going to do.
100%.
You
Yeah.
spoke about having Boris in there this week. How did that help tonight?
Yeah, it's mad having Boris. Like, you know, family affair. It's been buried in our family for such a long time. So having Grandpa there, just someone that you can always look back to and rely on. See him stress. Give him a purpose of life. You know, that's a big priority of mine.
Timmy mentioned that the weight cut was brutal. Was it one of the worst ones you've done, and why?
Yeah, it was just hard. One day when I write a book, this weight cut will be mentioned.
This would be the perfect time to sell some.
Buy the book.
There's a few guys probably that want to write.
How long can you stay at this point?
Well, when yesterday when I was going through it, I was saying there's no way in hell I'm going through this again. So we shall see.
Is that legit? Because you've always talked about going to the